Simon.
And me, Abby. Today we're going to be talking about Adidas and talking with a number of representatives and customers to get their opinion on it.
First of all, we spoke to Nick, who's a customer representative, and we've got this interview for you right now. Enjoy. So what can you tell us about the product overall?
Yeah, so today I bring some example of our products.
Oh, that's the new...
That's the new shoe.
Yeah, CX
That's our
Flux.
That's
Right,
right, yeah. That's our new model, limited edition. So our main idea is to focus on limited series so that people can stay tuned for our new models.
Oh, lovely. Let's have the audience have a look. So
what can you tell us about the core values of Adidas?
So I knew that the question was coming.
yeah, oh,
So-
brilliant, good.
Adidas brand was positioning is clear and distinct. Adidas has a genuine and far-reaching respect for sports, and this is manifested in the company's devotion of making the best possible performance product for athletes. The brand mission is quite simply, it's just to become the leading sport brand in the world.
Yeah.
At times, we can aim this by becoming the best performing brand in all sporting categories. To achieve this, we will continue to produce the highest quality performance products possible at the market prices. Also, furthermore, the products will continue to be designed and developed to enhance the performance of all who participate in sports, irrespective of their age, gender, or ability.
Perfect. Oh, brilliant. That was really
Very
interesting. Yeah, very
Good
insightful.
insight into. Well, that was very insightful, and I hope you've enjoyed that at home.
Yeah, it was
about
brilliant.
Adidas.
Really good.
Well, thanks for joining us, Nick.
Thank you
Hope
very
to see you
much.
very soon.
See you soon.
Thank you very much for this interview.
No
See you
problem.
next time. Yeah, and this is a little present for you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I've always wanted one.
One shoe. Just the one.
Join us after the break, where we'll be joined by Pedro and Sas to talk more about Adidas.
I'll see you soon. I want it. Yeah. Welcome back. We just spoke to Nick in regards to Adidas's product overview.
We're now on our way to speak to Pedro about Adidas's promotion. Hi Pedro. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Pedro. How are you?
Bad you?
Yes, very
So yeah, welcome back. We're joined by Pedro, who's a promotional expert for Adidas. What can you tell us about Adidas?
Well, I'll start by telling you what Adidas promotes to, like what our main focus is in. So as you probably know, we focus on men, women, and kids. That's our main focus, like target market. So we try not to not necessarily discriminate, but we try to focus on everyone just as much. So everyone is as involved in the brand as you are or as I am. We try to, one way of getting to our targeted audience, we make very energetic ads. We try to get people involved in them. Yeah, like during the World Cup, we try to get people to be like, wow, I want to be there. I want to watch the World Cup. I want to be part of the whole game. And we, as our tagline, we have impossible is nothing, because we really think that, let's say Nike did that. Nike had a cool commercial. We're like, we can do better than Nike, we can do better than Puma, because what is stopping us from being the best at what we do, So going back to the World Cup, we Adidas and Nike, obviously, they were the main
competitors, yeah.
Just putting it out there that we sponsored Germany and they just happened to win. So I think that means something. But I'm not saying anything here,
Of course not.
But
I did speak to Nick earlier and we touched on that, and he was so strong about Adidas being
The main brand
in the
main
world
business.
in the next 5 years, he said.
yeah, sure. So I don't know if you were here during the World Cup, but we had a campaign. We had a TV advert where we would ask people to send videos to us showing their skills in basketball, football, you name it, and we would pick people to come and meet their idols in those specific sports. So let's say someone sent me a video about basketball, and if he was picked, we would meet Derrick Rose, which is a really MVP player from the Chicago Bulls. We also had a stand in Westfield where we encourage people to come in and just take pictures for Adidas, but we had a little secret in there. We had David Beckham come and say hi to people. You probably saw that.
I did, yeah,
And
yeah.
we just thought that was a really good way of getting the consumer into like
Get involved.
get involved with the brand.
Adidas communicate their marketing activities through a bunch of different ways we've looked at already. But the most productive ways Adidas Group like to use are advertising, publicity and sales promotion, is that right?
Yeah, definitely. We think that's the way to get out there. Like, you know, with social media and all that, just put an advert out there, everyone can see that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So as with any event of this scale, brands and marketers were craving to be part of the games, as we've seen. So sports brand Adidas, they secured official sponsorship, which is major for you, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't speak about the Olympics yet.
No, that's why I was saying. You
And then
go.
you're going to start talking about yours, alright? And then you go
So we said
advertising,
this.
publicity and sales promotion, is that right?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the way, you know, with social media out there, that's how you get
Social
the
media is
young-
massive these days, right?
We got the young population, they just, you know, they're always online looking stuff, and you just put a little ad here and there, it gets to
So,
them.
what can you tell us about the
Their Facebook
other
page, I'd love to see
Facebook?
about
Yeah.
their Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's what I was gonna say.
as well, you two can see out here, like the numbers between Nike and Adidas about Facebook, and we have the countries that most look at the pages and where it's being posted. So we can see that the Nike, Brazil, Mexico, and India, they're top
That's
three.
interesting.
Yeah.
They're like made like huge numbers, and it's just increasing like every day. Well, we have Vietnam, Thailand, and India in our first top three, but
It really does say a lot though,
it
because
does.
Adidas' top three are all in Asia,
Mm.
whereas Nike, Brazil, Mexico, India, they're all on 3 different continents, so that might be something they're looking to improve in the future.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
But we can also see, like, it can also be seen that, like, our numbers are half of the ones Nike when it comes to just the amount of people following them.
Yeah.
When it comes to when we put something out there, when we put a picture out there, when we put a link or a video, the number of likes we have, the number of like reposts and comments are just a lot bigger than ones Nike have.
Yeah.
So we
So
think
they're more active.
so,
Consumer.
yeah, as much as
Bigger
like
volume.
we might not have as many people looking at us, we're the ones that have the most interaction with consumers, which I think, we think is more important than just having the numbers there. You know?
It's very
But
true.
when I also have Twitter as an example, but Twitter is one ground that we're still working on, because as you can see, our numbers are not as high as, and we have. If we retweet something, or we tweet something, we'll have around 800 retweets, whereas Nike will have 3,000.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
quite a
Which
big
is
difference.
quite a big difference. So maybe that's an area we should focus on
Yeah.
in the future. But as Nate told you earlier, we have a new project going out there, so
Yeah.
that's something we'll focus on.
Oh, brilliant.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
How I done?
Are you lot wrapping it up now?
Yeah, so,
How many minutes?
You got 4 minutes left.
we've got 4 minutes.
No, okay,
That's
you need
brilliant to hear. Wait, ready?
So I'll say about the Olympics and you do that because I can't do this.
Go on then.
Okay, so that's brilliant. So obviously within the Olympics you were the official sponsor. Sponsor.
Sponsor. That must be massive for you, especially with Nike, having that strong ground that they've shown.
Yeah.
So to be able to take the Olympics it's a huge honour.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you look into it, but like, especially because it was here in London, and that just helped us, because, you know,
Yeah.
it's like the economic center of the world, fashion everywhere comes from London, so having Adidas there as the main brand is helped us like expand through
Of course.
the entire
Talking about expansion, didn't you? They had a massive Take That Stage campaign in the
Yeah.
UK, which that was like a huge success, wasn't it?
Yeah, you know what that is.
So I've seen that was advertised through the TV,
Yeah, that was.
outdoor,
That was
digital
big.
media.
Actually,
So it
yeah.
highlighted and showcased the best talents in Britain. So they had
Yeah.
Tom Daley, Jessica Ennis, Louis Smith.
Yeah,
So it kind of gets the consumer involved.
exactly.
If you
Remember,
relation
it
to
wasn't
their
only famous people. There was a bit that we did.
Anyone.
We got the entire
The
Great Britain
public
team.
is.
We
Yeah.
got them to sing
Yeah.
"Don't Stop Now" from Queen as well.
Yes.
Which is
How
It's
did you
very
feel?
relatable.
yeah.
How did you feel about Nike's ad campaign around the time? Because obviously Nike wasn't a sponsor of the Olympics, but they did the ad campaign which ran against the Olympics. But they didn't put any of the Olympic things within it. But I think it gave you a bit of a hit. Didn't
Was
it?
it? But I think like Nike kind of understood that not
That was
necessarily
kind of
they weren't.
greatness.
Yeah, like not that they weren't welcome, but like Adidas was what everyone was looking at. Adidas was the center of attention during the Olympics.
Yeah.
So like as much as Nike is like a great company, they kind of felt a bit intimidated to an extent. They were like, oh, like everyone's with Adidas, like we kind of missed our chance to go in and be the one ahead. So like that was a huge step for Adidas because we were like there and we were like, this is our time to shine. Right?
Yeah.
For those at home, their slogan for that campaign was "Greatness isn't reserved for the chosen few in one special city." So they tried to they tried to expand on their message to try to rival Adidas's, which was a good thing to do really for them. And according to social media stats, Nike delivered double the growth as regards to new Facebook fans and registered about 6,500 more tweets. So they're more social on there. That is definitely something that you want to agree with.
Yeah, but like, as we've seen before, they have the numbers that we don't, but
Yeah.
we think that that's something like we're working on still.
Do you think your promotions on social media is the best way to gain your
Definitely, I
target
think that
audience?
social media is the way where you get the most amount of views, and it's not like a specific like we're not targeting a specific audience because social media is just everywhere. Everyone will see something. If you share something, share a thousand people, you're gonna see that.
Yeah.
So just keep that going.
So we touched on it earlier, Nick did. We also had the model, which we had a fight about. So what can you tell us about the ZX Flux? So that's the new campaign that you're
I mean,
trying to put
the
forward.
ZX Flux are amazing shoes that I see. I have mine on.
Oh,
which
right,
I think
you've got
are the
the
same.
same, isn't it?
they're the
That
same.
is the present that he gave to me, yes.
Yeah,
Oh, it is?
we have the same shoes, which we, as mentioned before, we do our own. We want to sell limited edition shoes. We keep the audience out there, but that's not. We don't want to just get money by selling shoes. So we have on our sites, we have make your own shoes. We also have our own apps where you can just take a picture of whatever you want and you send it to us, and you will print it on the shoe, which is
That is really
yet again
great.
like another way to get the consumer involved in like the
Yeah.
whole like.
They don't shove it down your throat. You're letting
Yeah.
people choose what they want in their shoes.
So another thing is with the promotions and the consumer as well. How much do you think the awareness of your brand has grown in the last few years or 10 years? Do you think it's grown quite
Especially
significantly,
as you grow on
hasn't it?
social media as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. Along with
easy
brand
to do.
loyalty
Like,
as
as
well.
technology develop, we are always there, like keeping up with them. Not only like technologies in social media, but like shoe technologies, like clothing and all that. Which so we can always provide the best to our consumers, which is
That's brilliant. Well, that was very interesting from Pedro, who joined us live. After the break, we'll be joined by Sass on the phone, who's an Adidas superfan. Hello, welcome back to PNAAS Show with me, Eamon.
And me, Abby.
So far, we spoke to Nick, who has told us a bit about Adidas' history and the product.
And we've also spoke to Pedro, who told us all about the promotions that Adidas are doing now and in the past.
So now, Jodie deems herself to be an Adidas superfan. Is that right, Jodie?
Jodie, are you there?
Hello,
Hi, Jodie. How are you?
I'm so excited, I'm fine, I'm really excited to be on the show.
Oh, we're very excited to have you on the line. So you deem to be an Adidas superfan. So what can you really tell us about Adidas consumers like yourself?
Well, I know that Adidas deems themselves to be an athletic or sporty brand,
Really?
and they are advertising to consumers of that.
Would you say you're one of those people, Jodie?
Literally, all I wear is Adidas, 3 stripes everywhere. All I wear is Adidas.
Well, that's very interesting to hear, actually. So,
It is. What age would you say your the target audience like yourself is?
Well, preferably, their age is 20 to 29 years old.
all right.
However, that is changing.
Really?
Yeah, and they're advertising to more age ranges.
Oh.
We spoke to someone earlier who told us that they're starting to attract a bigger audience than what they're already aiming at. So that's interesting to see.
Yeah,
So-
literally, they're doing a scheme that focuses on
All right.
24 to 19s to 24 years old.
You're keeping up very good at maths, Jodie. The celebrity endorses that Adidas have, do they inspire you?
Literally, they all inspire me.
What ones?
From Dwight Howard, who was the basketball player,
Yep.
to Nicki Minaj,
Oh.
the singer.
Yeah.
And then we've got David Beckham, who's the footballer that everybody knows. And then the rapper Storm's there because he's like up in the game now.
Yeah.
So he
I love
inspires me.
Stormzy.
Yeah.
Love
So as you said, there's a range of. We've got the merchants.
Oh God, what's going on?
Is that Jodie?
Celebrity endorsers
Yeah.
were quite a range. Yeah, cool.
Doesn't that say a lot about Adidas that there's so many different people who want to be
Yeah, that
involved
they
in the
can
brand?
brand to anybody.
Yeah. So what are the sales strategies do you think at the moment within Adidas?
That what
Well-
gets at you?
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
The sales strategies, like what gets you loving Adidas with
Well,
their sales
have you
strategies?
heard of the designer, Jeremy Scott?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have.
Well, they're teaming up with him to build up their profile when it comes to fashion.
Wow.
That's
With a
nice.
twist of the sports brand. So I believe that they can do a really good job.
Ah, that's cool.
That's interesting to know because Jeremy Scott has such an influence on different types of fashion. So
Yeah,
he's now
Yeah,
trying
he
to
does.
his stamp on Adidas.
Do
Yeah.
you love Jeremy Scott?
I do. Almost as much as I love you, Jodie.
Ah, I love you
you're
too.
Such a
That's
charmer.
great.
Such a
So-
charmer.
So what kind of behaviour, like what do you really get up to, Jodie?
I believe that Adidas need to make sure that consumer behaviour is in all their decisions that they make.
That's true.
It focuses on the consumer's desires and comfort level and needs, especially when it comes to like their clothing and their shoes. Cultural background plays a big part in Adidas.
Yeah.
You see, when it comes
That's
to the
true.
consumer's marketing decision or process, sorry, diversity is a big thing as well, and
That's true.
Very true.
a very famous person, Gahari, said that it's down to the smallest detail. So Adidas make sure they put his methods into practice when they're designing their stuff.
Oh, okay. Brilliant, Jodie. Well, thank you so much. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today, but thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Have
I
a
love
great
your
day.
show.
Oh, we
Oh.
love you.
Thank you, Jodie. Coming up, we'll be joined by. Who's coming up? We'll be concluding the show. We'll be talking about the recommendations for Adidas to make in the future. So welcome back to the show. I'm now joined by Sass, who's a future forecaster for Adidas, and she's going to give us some recommendations for the future.
I am. And we're at Adidas today. It's growing. They really want to get into targeting new regions, especially in Russia and all over the other continents.
Because they're performing quite poorly in Russia at the moment, so that
Yeah.
is something they really need to, continue to strive and to enter. And they also, from what I've learned, I can make some myself, that they need to bring in some new products. It's a bit same old for Adidas, where people know what they're going to get.
Really?
So it'd be great, in my opinion, if they can develop the products that are currently on sale to the consumers. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I would. I get what you're saying 100%. We've seen the superstars and the fluxes. So yeah,
There needs to be
definitely.
like an advance to it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, I also feel like they need to continue the drive to overpower Nike. Like currently they're sitting second as the world's largest sports brand. So currently Adidas are sat second in the largest brand. And I feel like they need to push, they need that extra push to be like the most successful brand. Because they are falling behind Nike a bit, as we spoke to Pedro earlier, he told us. So I really feel like they need to like push on further, do you know what I mean?
Well, Adidas is trying their hardest.
Yeah. How are they doing that?
They're trying their hardest by getting new endorsements with celebrities and everything. They're trying. So we are going to be number one. Even though Nike has been number one for a while, but we are pushing ourselves to be number one. And we are very close, and we are very close to the younger generation as well.
I agree with that one.
So
I've seen
we have a huge
shift in
following.
it.
Yeah, we do.
Also, having spoke to Pedro earlier, he told us a bit about Facebook and how they aren't performing as well. So that is a key recommendation, surely, in the current world that we're living in. That social media is such a big platform for people and businesses to get involved with their customers, that they have to grow.
Yeah, I do agree. I do. But I do also believe that we've kind of shifted away from Facebook as well. We have the other social media networks such as Instagram and Twitter. But yeah, we will be looking into that as well.
And also, we did some research into it that their sales in North America are at an all-time low. And this must, well, I don't know personally, but surely this is something that you have to put right.
We will. I promise you. In our next interview, everything that you've recommended will be.
Well, you sound pretty certain about yourself.
I'm so certain about
Philosophy.
our philosophy and our brand, and we're doing this by marketing a new campaign as well.
So the new market campaign will go over Russia, I guess?
Russia, North America, to new and up-and-coming people. Our products will be everywhere. You'll look down the road and you'll see Adidas.
Also, I heard on the news that Adidas actually have a new sponsorship with universities in Miami, and they've taken that away from Nike, so surely that's just positivity, what you want.
Who is Nike? Of course we will take it away.
Who is Nike?
We are number one.
So, the US President of North America has actually said that he's gone into schools, he's gone into universities, and he's heard kids saying, why would you ever sign for Adidas? Surely that mindset has to change before anything further happens.
It really does, because we've been around for a very long time, so it really does. Adidas is such a beautiful brand, it's amazing. I don't know why anyone would doubt it, but their mindset will change,
But clearly that shows you're second to Nike in America, so it's something you have to go right.
We will, I promise you. Like I said, our next interview will be number one.
Well, from Earth here, he says watch the space. Join us next after the break, where we'll be speaking to Abby, who will be having a critical discussion about Adidas.
Bye.
Welcome back to the final part of the PNAAS show with me, Eamon.
And me, Abby.
So
we've come to the conclusion that being an official sponsor of the Olympics has had a good effect as it reached the target audience, which are people aged 20 to 29 who really enjoy sport. Their social media campaign, Project 32 Take the Stage, was to show their athletic talent to meet their celebrity idol. I've fucked this up. Sorry. I'm going to do it again.
wait, let me drink.
Because I'm reading it off this, so I just don't really want to read it.
Look at it.
I can't. I'm tired. Okay. Ready when you are.
The angle.
Whatever you're up to.
I'm ready.
So we came to the conclusion that through Adidas being an official sponsor in the Olympics, it had a good effect as it reached the target audience of people being 20 to 29 years old who are interested in sport and athletics. That was through all of their advertising promotions whilst the Olympics was on. They also have a social media campaign called Project 32 Take the Stage. This was when their customers and consumers had the chance to send in videos of themselves having a sporting talent and being in the lineup to reach their idols and meet their celebrity idols, which was a great chance for people to be able to do that. And also it was reaching the customers through customer desire, comfort level and also needs. Also Adidas have teamed up with Samsung to bring in an app called My Coach. It's a real-time training system enabled to motivate and inspire athletes on all levels to reach their training goals. Adidas has a strong brand loyalty with their biggest competitor Nike, alongside their biggest competitor Nike. Also, its awareness has grown in the last 10 years. Thank you very much.
This will continue to grow as we enter the mad times of social media. We have had an incredible day, been joined by Nick, Pedro, Jody and Sass. We thank all of them. Until next time, I've been Eamon.
I've been Abby.
Goodbye.
Thank you.